Hey guys, welcome back. So it's Friday, or rather it will be Friday by the time you guys watch this video, and let's take it easy today. Today we're just gonna go through some announcements and some updates and just do some regular housekeeping. And yeah, I apologize if this video is gonna be a little less organized than the videos that you're used to. I promise that this is just a temporary thing, but a lot has happened in the past, I don't know, few weeks or so. So yeah, I guess I just spoiled the main announcement in the title of this video, but whatever. But yeah, let's just talk today. So first things first, a quick update on Hyliion stock. So I FOMO'd back into Hyliion and I bought 50 more shares of Hyliion. Now I know you're gonna be like,
yo Andy, I thought you were a long-term investor. Why are you day trading, huh?
And I just have to say, listen guys, this is a speculative play anyway, so I'm gonna trade it a little bit, okay? I'm having a little fun with it. Am I not allowed to have fun? I'm having fun. And also I saw an interview with the Hyliion CEO and he seems like a really down-to-earth guy, and he actually seems to understand the technology because he's an actual engineer and he's certified and everything. And unlike the leader of another certain electric vehicle company that have just IPO'd recently, Nikola, this CEO has not spent $30 million purchasing a mansion in Utah, and he's not trying to like cash out at $10 a share or something. So yeah, I think I'm getting a real good vibe from this CEO, and that's why after watching the interview I've decided to put in a little bit more money and just basically put in some of my gains that I had from Hyliion stock that I made earlier, and I've decided to put that back into the stock. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm no longer playing with house money, unfortunately, but I have a good feeling about this stock. And unlike a certain other EV company, Hyliion actually has products on the road, so that's always a good sign. Now I bought 50 shares for a total cost basis of $24.17, which brings down my new total cost average back down to $22.13, because remember I had a few shares from before that I didn't sell that I bought at like, I think it was like 17 or something like that, right? So yeah, I have a good feeling about this one. Hopefully good things to come. Now onto the main topic of today's video. So recently I accepted an offer from Wealthsimple, and my job title is Client Success Associate. Basically, I'm going to be the guy that's answering the emails of questions, whether or not you have a question about Wealthsimple products or just have an investing question in general and you want to ask someone. You can email Wealthsimple and ask questions. Now, I might be overestimating my popularity, but let me just say this. Please don't just randomly email me. I know a lot of my friends have been joking about this. It's like, oh, once you start working, I'm gonna like call you up at Wealthsimple or email you at Wealthsimple and ask specifically for you. Please don't do this. I don't want to be known as the new guy that brought in a ton of spam emails. Please only send Wealthsimple emails if you actually have a legitimate question or if you're a legitimate Wealthsimple client. So I just have to put that out there. It's not a good look for me if I just like first day on the job, a ton of email just flood in. It's like, hey Andy, how you doing? Yeah, guys, please don't do that. So unless you actually have a legitimate question and you just so happens that you were gonna email Wealthsimple anyways, even then I don't think you can ask for a specific client representative. So yeah, please don't like specifically ask for me or anything like that. But anyways, I'm just letting you guys know about all of this. So I think this job is a decent fit for me actually, because answering questions about finance is sort of what I do on a daily basis anyways, and working for Wealthsimple and answering questions for them is kind of just monetizing what I already do. So yeah, I think it's a decent fit, and also it's only a 6-month contract, so I'm gonna be starting next week, and then it's gonna go all the way till New Year. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if I can transition to a full-time role at Wealthsimple after December, or if I have to go look for a new job, or maybe if this YouTube thing takes off, I can really do it full time, right? So yeah, everything's sort of up in the air for 2021, but at least I have a job now and it's more secure for me up until the end of the year. And next point, just for transparency's sake, I just gotta say, when I made those videos about, let's say, the Wealthsimple versus Questrade comparison video, and all the previous videos that I talked about Wealthsimple, I was not aware that I was going to work for Wealthsimple at the time that I made those videos. So those videos are still unbiased. But going forward, I know that because I would now be officially affiliated with Wealthsimple, I just want to disclose that to you guys and let you guys know that whenever I talk about Wealthsimple from this video on, I can no longer be like completely unbiased in everything, right? But everything that I made so far talking about Wealthsimple, that has been just unbiased. Because I didn't know that I was going to work for Wealthsimple at that time. So yeah, just disclosing that and letting you guys know about that. Now let me just speak briefly on why I'm so excited to join Wealthsimple. So if you just check out the rating on Glassdoor, which is this website that just pulls reviews from various employees and pulls like salary information, all that. If you just check on Glassdoor.com, Wealthsimple has one of the best ratings out of pretty much any company that I've seen. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And if you look at the top review, it says that it's a company that cares more about its people than about money. And to me, this is so important because it's never a good thing when a company puts money before its people. And a little story for this, actually. So my dad works for a big Canadian bank. Now, I won't say the name of that big Canadian bank, but hint, hint, it's a bank that I've criticized recently. So yeah, you know, that bank. Anyways, there was recently this story that happened to my dad where the company implemented a policy because of the Roni situation where they're giving away $400 of sort of like a work from home credit, and you can use that credit to buy like whatever home office equipment you want. So whether it be like monitors or like mouse pads or keyboards or whatever, right? Like office equipment, and then you can get that reimbursed through the company. So yeah, my dad bought a monitor, and then when he went to submit the request for reimbursement, he got denied because the monitor that he bought had the word gaming in it. Like, that was the only reason. So I'll show you what a picture of the monitor looks like, and as you can see, it's not even like a gaming monitor. It just has the word gaming in the title, but it's not anything like super ridiculous. Like, it's not like an Alienware. It's not even like a Republic of Gamers monitor. It just looks like a regular monitor. And I was just kind of flabbergasted when he told me this story because his manager or whoever was responsible for approving this request, like, did his manager not know that you can use a gaming monitor for a purpose other than gaming? What did he think? It was like if you plug in a gaming monitor to like a computer and use it for anything other than gaming, it's gonna like blow up or something. Like, I don't know what was going through his head, right? So yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. And we're talking about a company that's worth pretty much over $100 billion, right? We're talking about a bank here, and it's a large Canadian bank. So we're talking about a company that's worth over $1 billion, and you're gonna get into a fight with a colleague over something that costs like $300 to $400. It's just not worth it, guys. Like, I'm not sure if some of you watching this might have your own company or might run your own business, or some of you might have office jobs and stuff. Like, could you imagine that your company promises like a $300 to $400 purchase for you and then it denies you because you bought a monitor that has the word gaming in it? That's just so ridiculous, guys. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm tripping over my words here, as you can hear. Like, I don't even know. So in my opinion, you should never run a company like this because I don't even know what the manager guy was trying to achieve. By denying your employees of like a $400 purchase, what do you even get out of it? It's not like he gets the $400. It's not like he gets $400 extra, right? Maybe he saved the company $400 extra and it looks better on his budget, but like, honestly, guys, it's not worth it. The trust that you erode between colleagues, between like manager and employee, or just between like two people that work for the same company in general, like, this is gonna cost you more than $400 down the line for sure. It's literally just not worth it. And anyways, my dad is not alone in this. Another friend of mine who works for a different bank here in Canada told me that he's technically 200% allocated. So think about what that means for a sec. 200% means that if he had to clone himself and then force that clone to work for him for free doing the same job, then he would still have a full workload. So basically, he told me he hasn't been able to log off on time for the last 3 weeks, and basically asking people to work on weekends is a pretty frequent thing in his workplace. Now, keep in mind he's salaried, so with no overtime, by the way. So if you're working weekends and you're salaried with no overtime, basically you're working for free, right? So yeah, his manager often asks him to basically work for free over the weekend. And when he told me this, I was like, is that legal? And then he's like, well, don't ask that question here, you know what I'm saying? High five. So yeah, these are examples of what I would like to call pure corporate BS. And this is why FIRE is so important, guys. FIRE, in case for those of you that are new here, stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. So that's basically what I'm trying to achieve here, so that I don't have to deal with this stuff. So people often ask me, what are you gonna do when you're retired early? When you're 35 and you're retired, what are you gonna do with your life? I'll answer that question. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Not this, right? So I'm not gonna like fight over people for like a $400 monitor, and I'm not gonna like work weekends just because I'm 200% allocated. That's complete corporate BS. And I just think that that in of itself is a reason why you would want fire. So anyways, apologies for that. Just had to let that out. Now moving on. So you're probably wondering what's gonna happen to this channel at this point, and the short answer is absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna keep my usual upload schedule. So in case you haven't noticed, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I upload all those days, and then I believe I will be able to keep up my upload schedule. So 3 videos a week should be no problem for me, even with a full-time job. So yeah, you're probably wondering also why I can't do this YouTube thing full-time, and my answer to that is I would absolutely love to, but unfortunately this channel is not big enough such that I can do it full-time yet. But in the future, once this channel gets big enough, yeah, I'd be super open to doing this full-time. It's always been my dream to become a YouTuber and do it full-time, but unfortunately I just don't have enough of like an audience yet. So I'm really thankful for all of you who have already subscribed. I've recently broken 1,100 subscribers, which is already absolutely amazing to me, and I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who has already subscribed. And when this channel get big, you guys will be known as the OG, so I won't forget you guys, that's for sure. But unfortunately 1,100 subscribers and things like that, that's still not really like good enough for me to transition to doing this full time. This channel needs to grow a lot more in order for me to justify being able to make a living wage off of doing YouTube, right? But I think that here's what I have to say. That's actually not up to me. So here's how I think about it, okay? Even though it's my channel, the videos are for you guys. And it's up to you guys to decide whether or not you think that these videos are valuable or not. So if enough people think that these videos are valuable, then this channel will just absolutely take off and it'll start, continue to grow, and then it'll become a lot bigger. But if not that many people think that these videos are valuable, then likely this channel will not succeed. So yeah, my fate is completely in your hands. I know this is starting to sound like an episode of The Witcher or something, but it's honestly like that, right? So my fate is in your hands. So whether or not, if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and helping out with the channel. And yeah, hit the like button because it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you find these videos valuable, that is. If not, you can hit the dislike button if you like. I mean, that button seems to work just as well. So yeah, anyways, my point is that it's up to you guys to determine whether or not you get a lot of value from watching this channel and from watching me talk about stocks, about financial independence, about fire and all that stuff. So yeah, my fate is absolutely up to you guys. And I would just like to say I would love to do this full time, but we'll have to see where it goes. Anyways, I'll leave the video here because it's getting a little long. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.